This simple practice represents the core of a Stoic's orientation to the world. It helps you decide where to place your attention so your actions are effective. Every practice, meditation, and action begins by training your attention on that which you can control. Stoic training centers around 3 disciplines and 4 virtues. The disciplines provide the training needed to develop a Stoic outlook. The virtues give a definition of excellence, so you have a vision to work toward. The 3 disciplines seem to have been developed by Epictetus both to inform Stoic practice and to act as a structure for his school's curriculum. We know that it was influential enough to have impacted Marcus Aurelius. He clearly references this threefold perspective throughout his writing. The Stoics inherited the 4 virtues from a longer tradition that extends at least as far back as Plato and Socrates, although it's quite likely that this structure is even older. Disciplines. Here's a brief overview of the 3 Stoic disciplines, which we'll hear in detail in Chapter 3. The discipline of desire entails a radical realignment of your values as you work to desire only what is within your complete control. Redirecting your attention in this way will free you from chasing after things that do not contribute to your happiness. The discipline of action relates to your interactions with other people. The aim is to seek healthy, positive relationships with everyone you meet, even knowing others may not reciprocate. The discipline of assent concerns your thoughts about life. You learn to separate your initial reactions to the world from your final judgments about the world. You refuse to walk down mental paths that lead to negativity, instead evaluating your thoughts in order to align with wisdom. Within each of the disciplines, you find a variety of techniques that help you cultivate a healthy mental life. Consider this. How would it feel to have a consistently positive mental outlook? Virtues. Virtue is the art of living in harmony with the world. Stoicism sees you as just as much a part of nature as any other thing. It says that you can learn to interact with the world in a way that best expresses your natural humanity and your unique self. In this way, the purpose of Stoicism is to develop into your best self. The ancient Stoics tended to use 4 primary virtues as guides for thoughts and actions, which I refer to as wisdom, courage, justice, moderation. These are not all of the named virtues. Justice, for instance, is often broken down into the subcategories of kindness and fairness. Here's one way to think of it. If you send white light through a prism, all of the colors become distinct, but they come from the same light. Similarly, your virtue is unified, but it can be viewed more distinctly through the facet of life you're encountering. For example, wisdom is virtue applied to your thought process. Courage is virtue applied to your emotional life. Justice is virtue in relationship with other people. Moderation is virtue as applied to our choices. Every situation presents an opportunity to practice virtue. When I notice someone else could benefit from my seat on the bus, do I get up? When I have a chance to honestly discuss a difficulty with a coworker, do I take it? Choosing to act with virtue will allow you to thrive and live in harmony. A core belief that separates Stoic thought from most other ancient philosophies, and modern ones, is that virtue is the only good. Stoics claim that only virtue is good in all circumstances. Justice is always good. Wisdom is never bad. The things many consider good, money, fame, and even health, can work to your benefit, no doubt, but can also play out in damaging ways. Stoicism challenges you to focus on virtue because when you are your best self, you will use the stuff of life in the best way. Consider this. What would you say is the greatest good in life? Rules to live by. Remember, your mind is yours, and yours alone. If you focus on healthy thoughts and develop balanced opinions about your situation, you will cultivate positive emotions and find lasting enthusiasm to live your best life. You will see negativity for what it is, a waste of energy. You will learn to stop allowing fear, anger, and other anxieties to grow. You will discover not only that you can weather challenges, but you can often find them enjoyable. As you move in this direction, the work of being yourself will become a joy. To gain all of this, you simply need the right tools and the will to use them. Let's begin. Chapter 2. A quick trip through history. Zeno used then to discourse, pacing up and down in the painted colonnade or stoa. People came henceforth to hear him, and this is why they were known as men of the Stoa, or Stoics, and the same name was given to his followers, who had formerly been known as Zenonians. Diogenes Laertius, Lives of the Eminent Philosophers, Book 7. Stoicism originates from ancient Greeks in 300 BCE, but the philosophy we now know filtered through later Romans. Looking into the lives of the people who developed the philosophy can help us